Cost of... Makes sense? See how this all lines up? This is a perfect example of how you would like build units. Stuff.
So what did you do exactly? Like,
Are you looking at my side of the board?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. I don't see your mouse anymore. I
Right
don't know
here.
where you're looking at. Okay, cool. All right. So see how it says cost 6,
Yeah,
resources 6,
yeah.
and units is 5, and production is...
Oh, so you had everything matches up?
Yeah, everything was good.
Hmm.
Now, however, what would be bad is if I didn't have my trade goods. Notice how my resources and cost. I need
Ah,
I need two
yeah.
more resources, so I'd have to drag a planet that has those two resources,
Mm-hmm.
or my two trade goods.
Ah, okay.
And then since infantry and ships, or infantry and fighters, cost 1, but you
Mm-hmm.
produce 2, that's why my production... So basically, I produced 1 dreadnought, which is a big ship, so that cost
Mm-hmm.
1 production. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to build some infantry. So then I should have production of 3, still under 5.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went ahead and spent another trade good to build another 2 infantry, which brings me up to units 5, production 5.
Okay.
And typically what you do is you hit this play button, that exhausts the card, and lets everyone know in chat. If you take a look at the chat bar, it shows
Yeah,
exactly what you built.
yeah.
And then you place them in the system where you produced it. So basically right here, the system that I locked down. And then, because I have a technology here, after after 1 or more units are used, exhaust this technology, and I gain a free mech. That's my 1 red technology,
Ah.
and I gain a free mech.
She got a free mech.
Yeah, because of my technology.
Handy.
Yep, and that is my turn.
Alright.
So,
Flip this.
oh yeah, you already flipped it. You already spent it. So
Yeah.
bye bye.
Okay.
I was just I forget that you can do Alt Shift to look at the backside of it. So I flipped it.
Okay.
That way you can... All right. So now, since your only action is either you're going to move the cruiser somewhere, or what I would recommend is
Hmm?
trying to think of what I can do here. I can give you 1 trade good. Well, I see. I don't want to be... See, the 4X in me wants to be like a dick to you and be like, hey, I'll trade you 1 trade good for... Because you have 6 commodities, right?
Yeah,
But you can't spend them because you need to trade those, right? In
yeah.
order to get them. So I'm kind of thinking like, maybe if I give you 1 trade good, blah blah blah. But I think we can still do something without me being... I will do 1 for 1 for you. I'll give you 1 trade good for 1 commodity.
Okay.
Okay, so you got 1 trade good now. So go ahead and go over to your commodities and press R, put them into 3, and drag one of those over to your trade good. Okay.
And
Now,
flip it.
yep. Okay. Now you can do... Let's see how many reasons.
I decided to record this for my gaming channel, so maybe others might want to play it.
God, they get to hear my voice and how much I'm fumbling
Yeah,
on it.
yeah.
Oh boy. We'll just edit,
It's
edit that out.
fine. You're fine.
So then if you take a look at your resource here,
Hmm.
you have resources of 0, but hold on, you have 1 planet here,
Hmm.
1 trade good, so your costs, your resources are 2. Yep. So you can produce up to something, you can produce 4 units.
4 units.
However, though, you don't have the resources to do that. So
Hmm.
you could probably play diplomacy
Yeah.
and unexhaust 2 of your planets.
So spend 1 token from strategy pool to ready up to 2 exhausted planets I control.
Nope. So you have the primary.
Primary. Choose one
Yeah.
system other than the medical rec system that contains planet I control. Okay. Okay.
Go ahead and flip the card and hit play.
All right. Play. Yep.
And so you're gonna
Primary.
select primary. So
Uh
you hit
huh.
primary. And so now you gotta ping the map where you want it to
So pick somewhere on the map.
go. Yeah, so basically what diplomacy is doing is it's allowing you to block a part on the map so people cannot move them. Does that make sense?
Oh, okay.
So it's a really good card. It's pretty good.
Hmm.
So yeah, go ahead and ping this. I'll get the
Yeah.
tokens from.
So
Yeah, so basically all the players would stack their player tokens here.
so
You don't need
tactic.
to though. You do not need to
Oh, I
because
don't
you've
need to.
played it. Yeah.
All right.
So now on the card it says then ready up to 2 exhausted planets you control. Now at this point,
So 2 of the planets I control. Like
yeah. So basically you want to pick one that has production. Two. Yeah, you have 2 here and
yep,
then 1 here.
1.
Go ahead and flip them over
All right. Flip.
using F. Yep. Nice. I'm trying to think if I can. I don't have any tactic tokens. Oh, okay, cool. So I'm gonna pass on that,
Okay.
and that's the end of your turn.
So close menu
Yep,
and end turn.
there you go. So now that you did that, basically you unexhausted 2 planets. So now you can spend them next round, next your next turn here. Now you can see, take a look at this little nice building thing
Mm-hmm.
that I gave you.
Mm-hmm.
You can place all the planets in there that you want to spend, and it will count up. So you have 5 resources that you can spend,
Yeah.
but your cost -1 because you have Sarwing Tool,
Mm.
and because your production is +2 whatever planet you're on because of your space dock.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, you can produce up to 4 because your planet is 2 +2 is. So yeah,
Okay.
I'm showing you how to use production.
Uh-huh.
Makes it way easy to keep track.
Yeah. Uh, a calculation tool, basically.
Yep. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pop the leadership card here. So I gain 3 command tokens.
Are you doing the primary?
Yep.
Spend any
And
amount of influence to gain 1 command token for every 3 influence spent.
yeah, so 3 influence. So if you wanted to, you would have to spend 3 influence. So influence can be the blue things on your planets here. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 influence. Because a trade good can be influence.
Uh,
But I recommend not following it because you want to produce units, right? You want to take on
yeah.
planets. So you're gonna pass on it.
Yeah, I'll pass.
Yeah. Go ahead and
So, what do I do to pass?
just hit the pass button up there. Hold on, I have to click. There you go.
Pass.
And that is my turn. It goes.
All right.
Now you're going to do the fun part.
Hmm.
Go ahead and decide what units you want to build. I will be right back. Grab a
Okay.
drink. Do reference your sheet here. It has
Okay.
the cost on the left side.
Got it. Hmm. Planetary shield, space cannon. I don't think I have that. Commodity. Cost 2. Carrier.
Okay, I'm back.
All right, so I don't know. Would Cruiser 1 be doable? It's a cost of 2.
Yeah, so it costs 2 resources. However,
So,
it has no capacity,
mm-hmm.
which means you'll be able to go into the space area, but you won't be able to take over
Uh, and the other option I was looking at is Fighter 1. But it doesn't move. So no movement on the Fighter 1.
So like I said earlier on, fighters and infantry have no movement because they have to go with a ship that has
Oh,
capacity.
got it. In the
Yeah,
carrier.
yeah, carrier, dreadnought, war sun, mothership.
Mm-hmm.
But basically, they cost 1, but you produce.
Hmm. So it might be a good idea to just make a fighter or something and then a carrier later on when getting more resources.
I mean, so ideally you want to spend the resources when you have them
Yeah,
because every round, I mean, they don't pull up, right? So if you're not going to use them, they stay the same, right?
got it.
So right now, since you only have 1 tactic token, and you want to like get more units, you probably want to produce this round.
So produce
Well,
more technology.
no, you can't because you
Right,
don't have the technology, right?
right.
The only thing you can do right now is either move or lock down your home system and produce. Those are the only 2 things you can do.
So what do I do? What benefits me if I lock down the home system?
If you lock down your system, you can produce units because you have a
Uh,
space dock. You have a unit that has production.
uh-huh. Okay. So what do I do to lock it down exactly?
Take your tactic token, that's your 1 last token here. You're going to drag it onto the system you want to produce in.
All right.
That
So,
basically locks down the system so you can no longer move units in or out. And now you have to decide what units you want to produce. You're going to grab your cards here that have production value. You're going to move them up to here.
okay.
That way it can kind of help you keep track
Mm-hmm.
of. And then you have 1 trade good. Add
Mm-hmm.
that there. So now you have 5 resources to
Yeah.
spend on producing units, but you can only produce 4 units.
4. Okay.
Yeah, because you have the production R right here.
Uh-huh.
That R is in reference to right here, little X. So whatever planet the space dock is on can
Yeah.
produce what X is on plus 2.
So
Hopefully
when
that
I
makes
look
sense.
at that. Okay. Um, all right. Maybe a destroyer would be better than a fighter one or something that could do 2 movements, 9 combat, and it's the cost of 1.
So yeah, it's your call. Yeah,
Yeah, destroyer.
cost 1. So go ahead and drag a destroyer over to the blue box.
All right. So how do I pick a destroyer?
Click and drag.
Okay. Oh, there we go.
Okay. So you produced 1 unit, but you have Sarween tools.
Yeah.
So you produce 1 unit for free.
Okay. And I could make another one.
Yeah, you could. Okay, so now you've produced 2 units.
Yeah.
However, your fleet pool is only 3. So you can only have
Only
3
what?
big
Only
ships.
3.
Yeah, so you can only have 3 big ships in one system at a time.
Got it.
So maybe you don't want to produce a destroyer. Maybe you want to produce like a carrier and some ground units, or a carrier and some like
Maybe
fighters
a
or
carrier would
cruisers.
be good.
Yeah, so we're gonna destroyer. There you go. Okay, so now you've built 2 units.
Mm-hmm.
You have spent. You have, let's see, 1. You have 1 more thing you can have 1 more resource you can use, because a carrier costs 3 and you built the destroyer for free.
Yeah.
So you have pretty much, you have two, sorry. You can spend 2 more resources.
Um, all right. So these right here?
Nope.
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 All right. All right.
It's all right here. I put it all right there for you.
All right. So just play.
Well, no. I'm saying you can build 2 more
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you don't want to spend some resources and
I think I.
that. But it's
Hmm.
good because you have nothing else better to do to build.
Mm-hmm.
So you can build two things that cost 1. Or you can build 1 thing. Well, no, your fleet pool is not big enough. So, yeah, I mean, it's basically whatever you want to do.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
Wait. You haven't done anything though.
Oh, right. So what?
You have two more resources to spend. Do you want to spend those
So
2 resources or not?
like right here? No.
No, they're all right here. If you take a look at the
Mm-hmm.
count here, you have 4 minus 1.
So I
You
need
have
one more.
no, you have spent 3,
Yeah.
and this carrier, or this unit right here was free
Okay.
because of Starwing tools.
Yeah. Okay. Got it.
So you've spent 3 resources.
Okay. So
Make
just
sense?
take one back.
I'm confusing myself. So, do
Yeah,
you
I'm a
want to
bit
build
confused.
additional? Do you want to
Yes.
build units or not?
Yes, I do.
Okay, cool. So if you just wanted to build this 1 unit right here,
Uh-huh.
I'll make it easier for you.
Okay.
so now before you even buy it, take a look at the cost of each unit,
Yeah.
then drag that unit into the box.
Destroyer.
Okay, so it cost 1, right?
Yeah.
So that's for free because you have
Yeah.
Starwing tools.
Yeah.
So that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what do you want to build at that point? So basically, you've spent 1 out of 4 of your production.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so now what's next? What do you want to build next? Cruiser, or not a cruiser, but a carrier, right?
Yeah.
So drag that carrier into the box. Now, if you take a look at the numbers here, it says 4 minus ST. But you
All
have
right.
0 resources.
Okay.
So
So
now you need to drag these resources there and have
2,
3.
3.
So now you're at 5. See, this is where, see what I was saying?
Uh-huh.
So basically this is 4 minus 1, but we've already spent it, so you need 3. So this would be 3. See that?
Okay.
Now you have 3 resources, you can build this guy.
Okay.
Now what I was talking about, so following so far?
Yes.
Now you have 2 more resources you can spend. You can build fighters, which cost 1.
Yeah.
You can build infantry, which cost 1.
All right, let me check here. I think infantry, that's like for repairs, right?
Infantry is for taking over planets.
Oh, okay. And fighter is for, of course,
Space
combat.
combat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Space combat, infantry is for ground combat, and mechs are for ground combat as well. So, but remember though, you can only produce 2 more things.
Okay.
So you're only going to spend 1 of these resources, but it's unfortunate because your production is not high, right?
Yeah.
You had additional space docks on a, or maybe like a better planet it was on,
Mm-hmm.
you can produce more, but sadly you don't. So you
Yeah.
have to decide like which.
Infantry.
Okay, so infantry costs 1, but you build 2. So now
Yeah.
do you see how it adds up now? So you've spent 4
Yeah.
out of the 5 here.
Yeah.
Do you see the number of units?
Yes.
Do you understand what the R plus 2 is?
No, I don't.
Okay, the R plus 2 refers to, if you take a look at where your space dock is,
Space dock. Units production value is equal to 2 more than resource value of this planet. Up to 3 fighters in the system do not count against ship's capacity. Production X.
now if you go to where the line is pointing at, see what planet it's on?
Yeah.
See how it has 2
Yeah.
for production there? So you
Yeah.
can produce 4 units on that planet, or from that planet.
Ah. Oh, okay.
So that's what the R plus 2 means.
Got it. All right.
So
So
now, yep, you hit play, that will exhaust that, and then your trade good will go into graveyard. And then you basically just move
these back, yeah.
and you move these guys into your home system, and that's your turn.
All right. Yep.
And you get to decide what planet they're on and all.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
All righty. And my turn ends here.
Uh-huh.
There we go.
And I have nothing else to do, so I will pass. And then you pass.
Okay.